He said, what are you talking about? I said, I can sing again. He said, we'll talk about it later, Connie. You know? And I said, no, George, I can't. Book Westbury. Now, I hadn't sung a note in 4 years. I mean, really. And that was the first thing I had to do, was go back to Westbury. So he did, you know, very shortly after that.
And you went back?
And I did. And the biggest fear that I had was not going back on stage after being rusty and klutzy. Believe me, I mean, I forgot all the words to the first show. It was a disaster. But the people loved it anyway, and that's all that counts, you know. And the letters from people were so wonderful through the years that I knew that even if I was bad, I was going to be good, you know. And I didn't have a nervous bone in my body. I couldn't convince anyone that I wasn't nervous, you know. First of all, I never was nervous on stage. I mean, I was born on a stage.
But to cut to that night now, in this extraordinary story, the 5 ovations, your crowd was back and you were back on stage.
It was not to be believed. There was an outpouring of love from the people that I don't ever remember seeing. I thought I had seen it with Judy Garland at the Palace, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't exactly the same.
Is the other side of the lesson that you can cope, and we didn't touch on the fact that...
You can do anything you want to do. You really can do anything you want to do. I mean, you deal with it. You cope, and you deal with it, and not only do you deal with it, you beat it. See, just dealing with it isn't enough. I mean, you got to come out on top of it, a better person.
And not risking immodesty, do you feel that, in fact, that's where you are?
I'm a better person.
Are you on top of it?
Oh, every step of the way. I mean, I couldn't say rape 6 months ago on television. I did an interview, and I said they could only say criminally assaulted. They could not use the word rape, and I couldn't say it. Could not say the word.
It's really an extraordinary story. The whole thing from start to finish. 4 years old with a concertina.
It was still a great life.
Thank you for being with us.
Really?
Join us tomorrow for an interview with Jason Robards.